this works. We're trying to go live in portrait mode so we can go live on TikTok and Instagram. But of course, on my main Instagram account, I can't even freaking go live. So we're live on the Conspiracy Castle channel, but whatever. We're just trying to test some things out. We're doing a little pre-show. We got a live show coming up here at the Blaze. I'm behind the scenes. That's right. I'm in the back of the freaking studio. You know how we do this? Let's see if anybody's watching the stream. Let's see if it's working. Come on. I don't know if it is. Oh, look, and it kind of is. Okay, I think it is working now. There's a slight delay. I know, guys, this is so ridiculous. Iryna Zarutska being viciously murdered, unprovoked, for absolutely no good reason whatsoever. Not that there ever is a good reason, but I mean, just not even provoked. Had nothing to do with the guy, had her back to him. Just to stab somebody in the back literally is the mind of an animal, okay? Because an animal can only think of somebody when they're most vulnerable, and that's what that person did to Carlos. He is like an animal. He's not even a human being. And what's sad is, like, he's going to go to prison. He's probably going to like prison. He's probably going to like it. All right, I see you guys. We're live in the chat. Let's see if it's working on TikTok. Let me call my babe. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I kind of like this angle, though, of the portrait mode. If I could spell, I could call Paige. And I'm not eating today. I'm fasting right now. And you know fasting sucks. But I got to lose some weight. I've gained some weight since, last week we had off. But we're going to have a good show tonight. Hey, will you check on TikTok? Am I live on TikTok? Because, like, if I check my TikTok, I don't think it says that I'm live since I'm live through Restream. Let's see. See if we can get it to work. Wow. Okay, Ty. So we're live on TikTok. All right, cool. All right. Well, I guess I can check if I'm live on Instagram. All right. Love you. We're about to start the show. I'm doing a little pre-show right now. Hopefully we can get some people to watch. All right. Bye. Love you. Bye. All right, guys. That's what we're doing. We're moving and grooving. Let's see if we're live on freaking Instagram. You think? I think it's possible. Actually, I don't think it did work. Damn it. We're not live on Instagram. Dang it. It's hard. I guess you got to rechange the stream key every time. But we are live on whatchamacallit, on TikTok. So that's kind of interesting. And we're live on damn YouTube. So you guys need to freaking share the link, hit the like button. We're about to cuss out a bunch of freaking mongoloids, humans, not even animals, savages. We live in just a weird society, guys. Okay, why does it only say one person's watching? Obviously, more than one person's watching. You can see the chat going, moving, and grooving. And then when I click it over here, it's not even letting me see it. All right, I got to relax. I'm just pissed. This damn thing never wants to work how I want it to work. Freaking never does, dude. It got me stressed out, playa. Let's see if the freaking Wi-Fi is better over here. Looks like it might be lagging a little bit. I don't want that. I don't want that. We need more people watching. Feel free to super chat. Feel free to support the stream. You know what it is. I always need y'all's help. I can't do this without y'all. Literally. Okay, so this is like the wood shop area. I'll get crazy in this area. Usually we have like the saws out and stuff. I don't know where the stuff is right now, but we got it. We got all the crap that you would need to successfully build any sort of device that you would need to build. Okay, we're live. Let me see the chat. Where's the chat at? Okay, there you go, chat. Damn it, I still can't see it. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Let me close. Oh, $5. Thank you so much. $5 super chat. Heck, yes. Freaking truth is natural law. Thank you so much. Home Depot. Okay, I like that. You know, the ICE is now just staking out Home Depots. That seems like probably like a good idea. So right now we're live, and I saw on YouTube people are getting views by doing these vertical streams. So I kind of wanted to test out the theory and see if they actually get suggested more. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but we'll try it out. Truth is natural law. $5. Yeah. We got this freaking big sword. Look at this. Welcome to Prime Times Country Road Show. Talking about refugees stabbed in the neck. I don't know what's next. They're coming for your necks. They're eating turkey necks. They're eating turkey legs. They're drinking more vinegar and more alt liquor on the fried fish from the corner store. They got it because their mom is a whore, and that's all they can eat because it's the only restaurant slash gas station open past 1 a.m. in this terrible neighborhood where people are afraid to shop. No, they won't call a cop. No, they won't ever stop stabbing you right in the neck. In the neck. You need to check. Protect your neck. They're trying to stab you right in your neck. The world is sick. You need a gun. Protection is the only that will save your ass while you're on the train. Big black man may cause you pain. It's so sad. Who's the ones that are the sweetest? Man who has diabetes. Not 'cause he's unhealthy, but 'cause he's an I don't know what to say. I'm hiding in my attic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the country's all the way gone yet. It's not in a good spot. It's not a good spot at all. Is the stream frozen? It's frozen on my end. Damn it. Damn it. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I should be on Wi-Fi. Damn. Okay, it looks like it's still working. Is it lagging though? I need to know in the chat. It looks like it's lagging in my app. Oh damn! Now I got a bunch of wood shavings on my. I think it's working. I don't know. See how it's going all slow? Is it like that on yours? It's actually kind of hard to read the chat with the chat on the screen. Like that. So we're just going to have to watch it like this. It is hard to read it. Always go back. There's a hard man that's high on crack. He's got a knife hidden in his sleeve. Gonna stab you with it, gonna leave a cleave in your neck. You always got to check behind your back. There's a dark man that's high on crack behind your back. Behind your back. Is this still lagging? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Is it dropping? Are we still live? I don't know. It's hard to tell. No, it looks like it's still lagging. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It just dropped out for a second. Now let's see if we're back. I think it's a little bit back. Okay, I think we're back. No, it's still lagging. Actually, is it working? No, it looks like it's still lagging. Okay, we're working. We're cooking with gasoline. No, the show's still going on for the time being. Thank the Lord. We love that. We got to keep it going as long as we can, guys. If you ride the train, you're gonna feel some pain when that man stabs you right underneath your brain. It's really sad what's happened in this town. They will stab you if you're white or brown. Watch your back. Watch your back. There's a man smoking crack that wants to stab your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. There's a man on crack that's ready to attack. Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. There's a man that's smoking crack and he's ready to attack. He don't care if you're white, even though he is black. He is ready to attack and he's high on that crack and he's smoking on that rock. You can't call a cop, they won't get there fast enough. You will see the stuff of your nightmares in the glass of the subway train. Gonna feel the pain. Stop this man. Stop these criminals. Throw them in the jail. They should never get access to bail. They should go to the electric chair, making people live in constant fear. Okay, I think it's working. Yo, watching the internet. They won't talk about what happened to this Ukrainian refugee. The mainstream media doesn't want you to see that there's lots of controversy when it comes to safety on a train. Which color person causes the most pain? Statistically, they have a darker skin tone. Statistically, that's just the stats. Sadly, Iryna was a statistic. Oh, why we're not more ballistic? We should be screaming at the top of our lungs. Access to cheap guns. Is there a delay? Now there's a delay. I don't know why this is delayed. Wi-Fi signal is getting played. Well, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Let me see if it'll let me. I don't know if it's gonna work. Y'all in the chat like to act like a jerk. I'm in public at Radio Shack, talking about a man that's just a refugee. A refugee. Statistically, if you're a refugee, you're gonna get stabbed on a train to your home after a long day, working minimum wage by a man with more rage, cause the government took his papa and mama and threw them in jail, and that's why he should have probably been raised in a penitentiary because he is not safe on the streets, stabbing people and running on his feet. The world is a sick, disgusting place. I don't know if I like the taste. Okay, it's just not really, it's not cooking with gasoline like we wanted to, but I got a little twitch in my eye, but somebody send a super chat so we can get really cooking. We need one just to kind of get this super chat lubrication going so we can. Okay, I'll bring this on the show. We can play some jams on the show. Banjo country style. You get a country style 99. You know, you get that chicken fried prime time, with a side of gravy and some sweet corn. Give me some green beans, 'cause I want some more. I'm hungry from working at my job. Some black man, he's gonna rob me tonight. Looks like the sound is good. You want me to talk about Qatar? It looks like World War III is about to happen. And they just gave us a plane. I don't know if Trump's going to be flying on that plane anytime soon. But we will get into Qatar. We'll get into Qatar. We're going to get into the Israel-Palestine conflict. We got to freaking, pay reparations tonight. That's what Ben Shapiro wants me to pay reparations. So I'm going to do that tonight. So in honor of Ben, tonight we pay reparations. We pay reparations to all the black men we screwed. Damn, because it's lagging, are we losing people? Alright, well, maybe we'll go into the studio. It's 5 o'clock. Let's go see if we can go in the studio right now. Maybe it'll be better in there. I'm not sure. But we got a lot of people watching. Thank you guys for watching. It's freaking... I'm about to upgrade so that we can stream in 1080p. Alex, how you doing? Cosmic Space. Hello. What happened in Peru? I know nobody helped her on that train. It's like an episode of Seinfeld where they go to jail for not helping, but then that happens in real life, and like this huge... This is, to me, it's one of the biggest stories of the year. And of course, people sensationalize when it happens, vice versa, like George Floyd types, but this is exceptionally more egregious because George Floyd obviously died of a drug overdose, and he was using a fake $20 bill, so like he was committing a crime, had a bad run-in with the law, whatever you want to call it, and then, it wasn't so good. This is a woman that came to our country, America, seeking safety and had a job. Once again, the women, when they stay, they're not so bad. This is a woman. If there's some guy talking crap, obviously that's unacceptable. But, if it was provoked, you're kind of like, oh, well, this was so much more egregious because there was no provocation. She didn't even look at him. You can't even ride the subway because we all have this kind of false sense of security that, like, as long as I keep my head down and I don't bug anybody, the homeless guy in the corner that's doing Lord knows what is not going to mess with me. But that's not the case because the homeless guy is deranged. The homeless guy is withdrawing from drugs and doesn't understand what's real and what's fake. And they think that they are in some sort of schizophrenic hallucination. They don't even know that they're in it, but they are in that. And so they don't value your life because they don't even know what the hell's going on because they're so whacked out on crack and speed and methamphetamines and fentanyl mixed together. It's called shrink. So it's a bad deal. It's a bad deal. Make sure to hit that like button, though. I know we can still hit that like button when times are tough. That's what they say. That's what Mr. B said. Mr. B said, never stop liking. Just because it's a tragedy happened doesn't mean you can't hit that like button. That's Mr. B's quote. One of my favorite quotes of his. But yeah, we got the banjo. So hopefully, I got to return it, chat. You guys got to remind me to return the banjo. But chance to see, because I think the views are good because it is vertical. Like I think it's more likely to get recommended on YouTube for whatever reason. And I don't know, do you guys like this in the chat? Do you guys like this angle of stream? Is this pleasurable? Is this annoying? Like, what do you guys think? You guys tell me. Look, Diet Coke, healthy. Gotta stay healthy. What do you guys think? Yo, is Chris out today? Dang, we got JB in the building. Oh, $2 super chat. Thank you. You got to do more phone calls to San Fran. I do agree. I need to do more San Fran calls. Look at the super chat when we're in this mode. Thank you so much, Deprived Dolphin. What up, Matt? We got this. Let's see. Hi. Well, we got a lot going on tonight. A lot. And I'm going to send Jimmy and Brandon the link so they can be live too. What's up, George? I'm live on YouTube, so be careful with whatever you say. And you, Dylan. Well, I don't mean you can say racist stuff, but just let's see if the service is any better. Pull up the stream, Dylan. Dylan, aren't you Ukrainian?
Yeah.
Dude, can you believe that girl got murdered like that?
I mean, yes, but
yeah.
It doesn't make it. Yeah, it sucks.
It does suck. It does suck with a capital S. Okay. Oh, did we get another super chat? Oh, no, that's the same. Thank you, Dolphin, Deprived Dolphin. You got to do more phone calls to San Fran. I agree.
Stream looks pretty good on my phone.
Yeah, it sucked out there. All right. So we got to practice some songs. So I want to ride the train, but I don't want to get stabbed in the brain. I don't know what to do, how to fix the situation, 'cause that knife is pure 100 penetration in your neck. You can't cash a check when they stab you in the neck, 'cause you're dead, stabbed in your head. The blood is red.
I don't usually associate banjos with sad songs.
I know, but I'm trying to do a little mix on it. You know what I mean? Because, well, actually, the most famous song on a banjo is what The Devils Goes Down to Georgia, or that song where those guys get anally molested.
Oh, yeah.
You know the movie I'm talking about, Deliverance?
No, I didn't see that.
You've never seen Deliverance?
I don't think so.
Are you joking my ass?
Is that with Burt Reynolds?
I think. Hold on, Deliverance.
I have a ton of random movies that I've never seen.
I know, but dude, this is it. We're live right now, so be careful, whatever you say. Yeah, I like that one. You've never seen this? It's like one of the most famous scenes in a movie. Come on. But is he playing regular guitar?
That guy is. That guy.
Hope they don't like shut it down because we're watching a movie. Is this the right scene? No, this is This is not the right scene. Yeah. Hold on. This is not it. They play the scary music. Deliverance. Like these guys get it. What?
The scary banjo?
Yeah, I know. Why is it not coming up? I suppose.
It has Burt Reynolds in it, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see.
Now I have a baby, so I can't watch TV at all. I had to find new hobbies.
No, what is this? Why is this not? Because it's playing some other banjo scene. Well, whatever, guys. It plays some scary ass crap. I think this is it. All right. Well, we're gonna be delivered from justice. There's no justice anymore. Where was the National Guard in Charlotte? But see, that's the other thing is then we get the National Guard in Charlotte, and then they're gonna freaking not let you eat a Panera Bread without your vaccine card. So I'm worried, and you know I gotta eat a Panera Bread even though their stock is tumbling. What up, Tim? Is the AC on? It's not. You want me to sweat to death in this building? A little more torture on my ass. I'm about to start making any cash. I'm gonna be really, really broke. Drinking off brand cause I can't afford Coke. Yeah, no, we still got the show for a couple more months. Well, I guess 7 more weeks, guys. We are, figuring out our next move. It'll be fun regardless of whatever we do next. But I do appreciate all the support you guys have given us so far. Always do. Always will. Always have. Looks like a lot of people watching. Okay, good. The stream's good. The quality's not too. Look at the audio. It's picking up the audio. Heck yeah. You guys are hitting that like button. You guys are doing super chats. Yes, I am losing weight. As a matter of fact, I've taken off. We were off last week, and I've gained 8 pounds over the week, but I'll lose it. I'm currently fasting right now. I'm not eating. I'm not eating any freaking food. Being starved puts me in a bad mood. I am feeling a little lightheaded. I don't know if I'm fully embedded, cause I know I almost got stabbed on a subway train. There was a man trying to cause me pain. What? I'm making a bunch of songs. Dude, I'm making hits. You guys need to clip these songs and post it. I'm on a subway train. I don't want to feel no pain. I don't want you to stab me in the neck. I always have to protect my neck. Protect my neck. I mean, I'll just say this much, guys. Every day that we get on here and I get the opportunity to freaking hang out with you guys, I love it. I do love it. So we got to try to, I guess I need to start going live more. I purposely took a couple days off because I have to address some crazy stuff when it came to my appearance on Tim Pool. So we're going to go over that tonight. I just wanted to try to get some people live so I can funnel you guys to the prime time show. We got the Hey Coke. We're feeling good. We got that aspartame that we need so much. Brandon, have we been able to, can we put the wall on the wall? Yeah. Because I need to apologize. I'm so sorry to my Jewish friends. I'm gonna stick with you to the end. Hamas is a bunch of terrorists throwing rocks at you, and I hope they miss every time they throw a rock at your head. Call the IDF and shoot them. I have to apologize to my crew. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew. Don't know what to do. I know Epstein worked for a Jewish company and he was investing with the prime minister that is sinister. They're on a plane and they're doing cocaine with 12-year-old girls acting real bad. I don't know why I'm so sad, but I do. Okay, wait. We have some haters in the chat. What is it? Who's Dino Dude? Dino Dude, I would freaking time you out. I don't speak Hebrew.
All I know is our Brett Cooper is right there, and we're not.
Brett Cooper works for Fox News.
Huh?
Brett Cooper works for Fox News.
I said we have our own Brett Cooper. We're not using him.
Who, me?
No, not you're not. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm the Brett Cooper of the Blaze. Y'all can't hate my hand. Y'all need to glaze my body. I'm about to show you some cleavage, reacting to black people stabbing white women on the train. I'm gonna get.
Reenact the stabbing with him on the couch and you.
Yeah, you should get.
Next to him and I watch him bleed out for like 10 minutes.
We're live, Jimmy. Here, you should join from your phone and see if it works. See how the audio is.
Hey, Eric. My brother-in-law's watching.
Eric. Eric, we're live. I don't know what to do. Stab you in the neck if you are. Thank you, Epic Fam. See, there's some nice people in the chat. Oh, $2. Brett Cooper is trans. Change my mind. No, she's not trans. She is not trans. Oh my gosh. Do not start a trans investigation of Brett Cooper. That is unnecessary. She just had a baby. She just had a baby. Oh, look. Let's see the legend. Let's just try this out. Huh? Oh, look at this. This works, and I can hear you, so we don't really need to.
Hello.
Yeah, well, let me turn down.
I'll just keep myself muted.
Well, no, you should unmute. Just turn the volume down because we can hear each other in our headset. So turn the speaker down. You can just like hear me. Let's just see how it sounds. I don't know how it sounds. Let's see what people are saying. I mean, look at this. Of course, the chat is all over Jimmy's face, but so you guys get to see the behind the scenes of the show tonight. Look, you get to see Jimmy in the booth. You get to see me at my desk. You get to sing some songs about the. Mom Donnie's gonna be the mayor. I don't give a damn. He's a Hindu player. Gonna lower falafel prices to the lowest. I don't give a damn if his voters are the slowest. They are going to push him over the top. He's gonna fire you if you're a cop. Did it drop? Shite. Did it drop? Is this phone on? Do not this. Let's see. Did it drop the show? Crap. Yeah, but I think it might have dropped. I don't know if we're still live. I think I'm frozen. Okay, now we're back. I do love Missouri. Dude, people are talking shit about Jaron. Jaron's losing money. You guys see Jimmy? Look at Jimmy in his natural habitat on his laptop, freaking out. I better not get a copyright strike on my own original music. We need y'all to share the link. I love my Jewish brothers and sisters. I don't care when they do a circumcision that they like to put their mouth near it, on it. I know that is culturally different than all other cultures in existence, but I accept it. I've been re-educated to learn the truth. I love Israel, here's the proof. They are the only democracy in the Middle East. All these terrorists deserve the least amount of food we can legally distribute to them. I don't give a damn because they're not my friend. They are terrorists shooting a bus. Imagine you're on it and you die with a guy named Gus. Shoot you on a bus. Your best friend's name is Gus. Your car is going to have a lot of rust. We'll stay live on this stream too. I think we're losing people because the audio is so bad. Let's see if I go like this. Let's go guess. We'll see. That's. I don't think Jimmy's microphone's on, which is fine. Okay, now mine should be a little louder. It should be perfect harmony. Why don't Chinese people attack you from the back with this really small knife and stab you in the neck? It's always one race. Typically does it all over the place. He was dark like a shark. He attacked you in the night when you're riding that train. Stab you in the neck, you gon' feel lots of pain. Are we not on Rumble? We're about to go live on the other platforms too. I think it should let me go live, and I think it should let me go live on this as well as the Alex Stein channel, the Primetime with Alex Stein channel. I hope, or excuse me, we're gonna be live on both. But from here, I think I'm gonna send it to Twitter as well. Oh, we got a super chat. Oh, we got a super chat. Shout out to Bijan. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, every time I hit show, it goes away. All right, yes. Shout out to Bijan in Tennessee. You love me, Alex. Thank you, BJNRZA. Yes, I do love you. Especially when you give me that money, when you give me a super chat. Helps me feed my cat. I don't give a damn if you're skinny or fat. You can be as big as the world trade. All I give a damn is if I get paid. I need money. I'm broke. I need money for some coke. I'm under a bridge like Anthony Kiedis. I don't know why I'm going to abort my fetus, cause I'm broke. We need more people. We need more people on the stream. Where are you guys? Let's see. Let's just put Jimmy behind the scenes real quick. Let's just see if it. Oh, let me show this. Hold on. We'll go back to Jimmy. Let's see. Share the link. We're about to be live on the other YouTube channel. Jimmy, look at the stream on TikTok. Is anybody? Oh, happy Buddha. Yeah, super chat. Sad about poor girl. Very sad to see. I know, happy Buddha. It's hard to be happy right now. Like, I know I'm making some joke songs, but there's something like just extra brutal about this one because it was on the train and it was so unprovoked. And it's like, I'm not saying that. I don't even know how to say this. It really shines a light on a lot of problems, even though it was one instance. It is what is it? This was a cataclysmic event that should set off an avalanche of people talking about this, explaining why our cities need to be safer, explaining why we need to keep criminals behind bars, explaining why maybe Kamala Harris, even though she's on her knees half the damn time, maybe that 3 strikes law would have been good for this guy. He would have been long gone, had 14 damn prior arrests. So this should really set off a chain of reactions that changes the entire country, but I don't know if it will. You know what I mean? Now I'm sounding like reverse George Floyd, but this is obviously way more sad. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Aaron Kelsey, thank you. I'm liking this new genre, Jew grass. Oh, I like that. I love Israel. It's the best country. Only democracy in the Middle East. All those terrorists don't deserve to eat. We rule the Middle East. A terrorist doesn't need food to eat. Just let them starve. Just let them starve. Just let them be hungry all night long. I don't care if a daughter can feed her mom. I don't need to give them any food. Turn on reactions. Express yourself. Hands. Damn, I don't know how to add that. Okay. Well, looks like we're cooking with gasoline. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. We're gonna sing a lot of songs. I don't even really have many songs. Oh crap! Let me log in.
Oh, yeah, George, you want to know the latest ridiculous smart She started preschool. Yes, but yesterday she learned a new party trick. She got her to spit water out of her mouth in like a stream, and she wouldn't stop spitting all the water. And it was kind of funny. She was doing it outside first, but then inside she kept doing it.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you.
Then this morning I was getting ready, she spit again.
Make sure to freaking hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't already. Subscribe.
And I was thinking, like, should I?
I need like a different melody. I don't really know how to play that well. Obviously, I don't know how to play at all. You wake up in the morning and you go to work and you ride the Charlotte train to save some money. But your outcome isn't very funny because they stab you in the neck and then the blood is running because you're not safe in America unless you got a big ass gun. America ain't that fun because it's scary in a big city with lots of homeless. They don't give a damn and they smell like piss. They will attack you from the back because they're and cry. Did it drop out? It dropped out. I don't know if it came back in.
540.
I like this stream though, how it goes up and down. Like I guess it is getting suggested because like the numbers are pretty good. I mean, it's going up, then it goes down, then it goes up. Oh shoot, let's see if it came back. Okay, it did.
Just anytime he does something bad, we'll make him go kiss the wall.
We'll be kissing the wall tonight.
There it is.
That's it, guys. Tonight, I spent the week getting re-educated on the Israel-Palestine situation. I learned a lot. So we're all going to just kind of collectively apologize. Jeffrey Epstein did not work for Israel. Israel's never done anything wrong. They're the greatest country on earth. They're the only democracy in the Middle East, and we love them. Ah, shalakala. I don't really know Hebrew, but that was positive Hebrew. See, like the numbers like pop up and they go down a little bit. They're not that accurate, the restream compared to the YouTube. I wonder how many people are watching on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, holla at your boy. Who's on TikTok? Are you in the chat? Oh, hey Jimmy, will you go on TikTok real quick and type something in the chat? I think I'm live on TikTok. I want to see if it shows up on the restream. I'm converting like Ivanka Trump. Gonna become Jewish so I can be a Trump. See if is TikTok, does it say is it live?
It says you're live. I'm entering your live right now.
And just like leave a comment. I want to see if it's on the restream, if it shows up on the restream app.
Let me guess. They probably added something.
Burping.
Okay. I just said what's up.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Yeah, it's coming up on the TikTok chat, but not.
Yeah, it didn't come up on the. Well, like a restream, it shows me where I'm live. I'm live on Facebook and I am skinnier. I'm losing weight. Yes, guys. I'm trying to lose some damn weight. I am a big booty Latino. My nose is not that big. It's not that big. Even if it was, it doesn't help me count money. So stop saying that in the chat. You don't count money with your nose. Actually, you might want to smell it and make sure it's real money, not that. They're not the right ink. You know, they got that counterfeit money. I deal with a lot of counterfeiters. They're always trying to rob me blind. Because my last name is Stein. Am I on stage 2 balding? I think I am kind of on stage 2 balding. Gosh, it's chatted. You guys are freaking assholes. But, I mean, I might go to Turkey and get the thing done. I'm not afraid to do it. Oh, wow, you're a fellow banjo player. What's that? What's the song that guy sang that went so famous, Brandon? What's his name? North of North Richmond or whatever? Richmond, north of Richmond, maybe. What's that guy's name? Dude, his wife divorced him, sadly.
I think he made a bunch of money and then his wife divorced him, and he still kind of does music.
I know. I need to go on Anthony's show. Did you guys see Anthony at that content house getting freak nasty? You guys saw some of the people that had at the content house. They were freaky. I mean, serious, hardcore sex workers were there doing probably sex. They take their work home with them. I take my work home with me every night. I don't give a damn if you're black or Oliver Anthony. Sounds like a freaking NBA player. I don't know if I want to be bald. I really don't really want to be bald. Being bald does not sound like something that would be very fun, but I don't know what to do. I don't give a damn what you say about me. I'm gonna talk about controversy. There was a white refugee riding the train, and the scary black man made her feel lots of pain. He attacked her unprovoked. The man was high on fentanyl and lots of coke. We need the army to step in if you don't want your life to end. What up? What up? What up? I know I need to get Tommy on the show. We love Tommy Robinson. This is pretty legit. We're going to be going live on this channel a lot more, obviously. So make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And thank you guys for the super chats. Well, I mean, I don't. My hair's thick like everywhere else. I just need to get my like hairline, little turkey hairline. But I think they got to shave my whole head to do that. I think I am playing the instrument correctly. Welcome to the country of Qatar. Getting bombed in a suicide car. They like to wear that bomb in that vest. They will drive the car and blow you up the best. We're just going to be playing this damn guitar a lot. We'll probably end the show with some damn guitar or whatever, banjo. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Make sure to share the stream too. Don't be scared. Share the stream. Let's see. I'm going to tweet the stream. Let's see what happens if I tweet the stream. You think anybody's going to join? Let's go to share. Let's see. And we did get Cecil on. Did you guys see Ben Shapiro on the Breakfast Club? That was epic. That was epic. There's controversy. The White House press secretary is posting bikini pics and people are pissed. What do you guys think? Is that okay for her to post bikini pics? Need to bookmark that. We probably need to get your instant reaction on that. Yeah, maybe I'll go on the Jack show soon. Maybe. Oh, yes, another super chat for $1. Thank you. Hold on. Where is it? Did I miss it? Thank you for the $1 super chat. We will take it. Hey, listen, better than a $0 super chat. So thank you. How do I even say that? Jackius Vinsonius. Okay. You like that, Jackie? We don't a lot. Oh, Nick the Gun Guy. Yes. The documentary, Bubba's documentary was good. That is true. I haven't seen the final cut, but I've seen about 3 different versions of it, and everyone has gotten better. So, yes, everybody needs to go pre-order Bubba's documentary. It's epic. Roger Stone is in it. He's like one of the stars in it. He's getting rave reviews, allegedly, is what Roger Stone's saying. I believe him. Why would he lie about that? So we're trying to break the internet.
Also, Alex, you can probably talk about this online. So, I talked to Bryce and Brandon. We should be good for the 22nd. We might. I don't know if you're interested. We could make it a content trip and like stay at Windstar the night before. Cause it's like
Yeah, that could be fun. Is it close? Yeah, I'm
so
down.
it's basically the first hour.
Because I'm on that Wednesday. I'm flying. I didn't send you the right flight. I'm gonna fly there Wednesday morning and fly back Wednesday night.
Really?
Yes.
You're not gonna fly after the show Tuesday?
No, I'm gonna fly that morning.
Do you still want us to go?
If you guys want to, that's what I'm saying. You can fly Spirit. My Spirit, it's under $100, and we fly at 6 a.m. We fly back at 10 p.m.
That's a brutal day.
I know.
I told Kara to like just clear the schedule that day in case.
If not even spend the night, we get back at midnight.
Damn. Why don't you just go the night before?
I know. I was thinking that, but I don't know. It might be fun just to go and just have the momentum of getting off the plane, doing it, and then flying back that night.
You travel more than I do.
I know, it's
I feel
gonna
like
be-
that would be more exhausting than at least.
It is more exhausting, but like if we leave, there's like a 6:30 a.m. flight. It lands there at like 9:30. So we get to campus around like 10 or 11. Get set up. Start from 12 to 3. And I don't think we're doing a night event. So then after that, we can be done. Maybe hang out with a chapter for a little bit. Go eat dinner. Get on the plane and go back home.
Okay. I guess I have really terrible flight luck, so if that first flight gets delayed at all, it just.
I know we're screwed. But there's like Southwest. There's other airlines that have it, but.
Okay.
We'll talk about it after the live. We'll talk about it tonight. But I think that would be fun. But regardless, we should go to Oklahoma and do that.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to go to Oklahoma, just whether we do. Because I feel like since that content does so well, and honestly, they've never pushed back on hotel expenses. It's just flights that we have to go to.
And we can drive to that.
And like we get content at Windstar because like people seem to love every time we're in Vegas.
Yeah, we could do something at Windstar. They'll kick us out. They're kind of annoying with filming, but we could probably do something.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to Bryce because Bryce.
There's other hotels that we don't stay at Windstar, but like stay one close to them, we're cheap as shit.
Yeah, I know, like the Best Western and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down to go there. We can get some funny content there.
Bryce and Sam maybe because when you get 2 rooms anyway.
Well, regardless, we just need to go for that one. That'll be the first one of the year, so it'll be like kind of a test run. And I need to do something like crazy. Like I was thinking of, like, but not the Blaze. Turning Point wouldn't like it. Like acting like I'm drunk for it, kind of a joke. Like
Keep a flask on the table.
yeah, and like being like I'm drunk. Like obviously it'd be a joke, but it'd just be so funny. Like they show me like I'm stressed out.
Or maybe you can.
Oh, and then I'm gonna do at Penn State. I'm gonna wear a beanie. I don't know if I should. It might be too cringe. And be Tom Jacuzzi and debate like I'm Tim Pool.
I think that'd be fun.
Tim would like that. If I'm Tom Jacuzzi and be like, it's a civil war.
You gotta get the Penn State.
America needs a divorce.
America needs a divorce.
Penn State cutie has to come back for that one.
Yeah. When you go back to Penn State, get a blow-up poster
You need
of
to
that
offer.
chick.
You need to like
Get
pay
everything.
money.
Where is this girl? We
You
want
need
her.
to debate the Penn State cutie.
That would be sick. Now
Yeah,
she's
right,
older.
And then
She's probably still hot. She hasn't hit the mall yet.
well that I think like some Twitter suit that was like a high school junior. I don't know
She's
what
probably
she was
still
doing.
hot.
She's at least legally hot now.
Let's not bring the law.
No, the law matters. We keep the law on this. We're live right now. That is true that Islam does have weird age of consent
If you're like Muhammad, it's
gimmicks.
only 14.
No, I thought Aisha was younger than that. I thought she was like 9.
It's 9.
Oh shit.
Listen, Qatar would not like it if we spoke bad of Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad.
Uh,
Assalamu alaikum, the Prophet Muhammad. He's so good, he wouldn't stab you in the neck on a
and
subway
also
train.
I've just cut some a short and a clip of you getting kicked out for the 9/11 speech.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And then I'm interviewing Richard Gage just really quick at 11 tomorrow morning. So
Okay.
maybe we can play it or whatever. We'll
Okay,
just.
I've been bookmarking some of the Tucker Piers Morgan clips.
I got some too. We
Yeah.
can react to that
We can
with
save
James
it.
O'Keefe.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Why don't you investigate 9/11? Like you could be a hero." See
You
if
can't do that on Grindr, dude.
JP should be doing this.
You can't investigate 9/11 on Grindr.
maybe there's some
Well,
gay 9/11.
That's true. You never know. He the strangest people on there. So
I know that other guy leaking all the secrets that was on a date with that girl. Do you know the bald guy that just...
Yeah, well, that's what he wants to talk about.
Oh, $10 super chat. Thank you. White iced tea. We love white iced tea. I think that's Bubba Army. Dude, white iced tea is awesome. Thank you, white iced tea, for all that nice money. I'm rich. I'm rich. Hope I don't get stabbed while I'm in a ditch. Hope I don't get stabbed because I'm a white bitch. I don't know what to do. $10 and I'll be through. Put the money in my bank account. $10 is enough to make me shout. I love when you donate. It makes me feel so great. Somebody says, Alex, you suck at promoting your other accounts. I do? I don't think so. I feel like I do a lot of self-promotion. I feel like I do too much self-promotion, but whatever. Maybe it's the message is not clear. I got to work on my messaging. That's probably right. I'd rather just be a country boy playing my banjo like a toy. White iced tea, another $2. White iced tea, dog. Somebody's rich. White iced tea got all the cash. Make sure I'll get rich fast. Thank you so much, because I need the money. Hard to make a living when you're not very funny. I'm so sad, don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm through working out my rear view. Going to go to a different destination, and I hope I get some penetration from my baby prepaid. I want to get laid. It's crazy how there's like 20 people swings on this. Maybe because we're in the because we're in vertical mode, but we got to do some more vertical mode streams. You guys are coming in good with the damn freaking chest. Oh, that's my baby in the chat. There's my baby in the chat. There's my baby in the chat. Yo, oh shoot, that's the wrong thing. Crap. Damn it, I hit the wrong ones. Yes, I am on TikTok. I think it's Primetime Alex Stein. We're live on TikTok right now. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. There's my baby prepaid Wallace. I don't give a damn what you call us. We are common law married. I don't give a damn if I get carried away. My baby's got that booty that I love to play with. Smack it around all over town. I'ma wipe that booty up and down. Wax on, wax off, call the cop. Get on that booty, no I can't stop. Okay, you need to mic me up just real quick. We're trying to get some damn live viewers.
Hey man, it was pretty good. I like the music.
I don't know if it's actually good, but maybe somebody will clip it and we'll get a viral clip out of it. Maybe somebody will try to cancel me. That's the most clips or the clicks I get is when they try to cancel me. I need to be trying to cancel every week.
It's a good goal. Try to get canceled once a week.
I mean, that's what works for Candace Owens and Tucker. They get canceled all the time, and all you do is hear more people talk about them.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, but it is not. It's not a fun existence.
You should just start taking Russian money.
Trust me. If they offered me some, I might. At this point, I need some more money. I need some more damn money.
Thank you.
All right. This. Yeah, what up, Nathan? Oh, we're gonna probably start the show with a handheld because I'm gonna be at the wall. Oh, and do we have an intro or no intro? Yeah, we just open with me. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So we're gonna be in Jerusalem at the Wailing Wall. The wall's in Jerusalem, right, Jimmy?
Yes.
obviously.
It's your left ear.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
One of these days.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Probably our last show.
Yeah, maybe by then. Did you work on the first show?
I don't. If I remember
I feel
right,
like it wasn't Chris, was it?
I think I was leaving right as you were like actually.
Yeah, I know. That might. I think we probably just missed each other, actually.
Is that?
We're live, guys. This is behind the scenes. This is how it's all made. The sausage is made. No, I'm right-handed, but I don't know. Maybe it flips it. Yeah, that would go viral. Did Jesus destroy the wall, Jimmy?
Jesus destroy it?
Hernan Cortez says Jesus destroyed that wall on purpose. What does that mean?
That was the temple. That was the second temple, right? That was the veil of the temple.
Oh, the temple. Okay, he corrected himself. Yeah, he destroyed the temple on purpose, not the wall. I guess the wall is maybe connected to the temple, but you guys know what the heck I'm talking about. We're pro Jesus here. I am living in your phone. See, I don't even.
You don't want me to send this to your restream?
Yes, and try sending it right. Hold on, let me log into it real quick. And let me do a test real quick, because I should be able to do both. Oh crap! That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's see. Okay, just try sending the test stream right now. Let's see if it'll. See. Let's see if it drops this stream.
They don't change signs, but whenever you're gonna kiss it, it'll be there.
Okay. Jimmy, I think you got to turn on your mic or something. I can't hear you. Crap, it might not. Let's see.
Taking our shackles off. They freed us.
So, Brendan, you are sending it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it lets me do two at once. Damn. I mean, maybe I'll just repost it tonight. I'll just go live on it through this way.
Turn it off for now.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. Oh, crap. Let's see if that changes anything. Jimmy, I don't think your mic is on, or you didn't give it access to your mic.
Do you want my mic on?
Well, I guess you don't really need it on, actually.
I don't know. This is
Technically, I guess not. Maybe during the show.
Like it could be cool like behind the scenes, but like
Yeah.
if we're talking amongst ourselves, it could just be distracting.
Well, I'm just going to stay live. Maybe, I mean, we're live on Twitter.
Live, we can hear your audio.
Let's see.
Yeah, because I don't think she knows she got stabbed. I think she just thought she got punched. But then it's out of this one. But then there's
Yeah, we need to see, like, even though I don't even want to watch a full video, she, like, gets stabbed and she reacts, but she reacted in the weirdest way. Like, how.
Well, I think she just thought she got like punched in the neck at first because I think he nicked her jugular, And I think you see her holding her neck, and I don't think she realized she got stabbed. So I'm assuming the second she took her hand away, blood probably came out pretty fast.
And what did he
That's
hit?
quite a good.
Hit her aorta or something? Everybody's saying you're muted, Jimmy. Try unmuting yourself. See what the stream is like. We'll see if that works. Say something, Jimmy.
Yo. I was on
Oh yeah,
mute
now it's working.
talking
Although,
initial
that's my
stuff.
favorite picture. Is go back to this. Look at all these bystanders doing so much to help.
I know they didn't do a damn thing.
Probably after the guys left, and there's a young girl bleeding out. Yeah.
We're live right now, guys.
At that point,
Pimp on a Blimp and Jimmy.
I'd probably be like, hey,
We're gonna have a good show.
You're bleeding out. No, I would have just tried to help her. I'm not gonna deal with the bleeding. I'm just gonna. But at that point, he's like stabbed her and walked away. He might as well. Yeah, well, it's a big unless you're well, even if you're good at it. Even if you're good at it, you might get fucking stabbed in the gut.
Also, Alex, I just JP's promoting his stand-up tour.
Yeah.
I did a screenshot of his website and I put the link to the tickets in the description.
Okay. Definitely need to plug that.
He's coming to Dallas in like November 20th to 22nd at the Addison Improv.
Once again, this story is why I now understand why we used to be friends. Like it honestly makes sense because if you saw this video, you should be like, we should be hanging him from a tree. Like, what are we doing? The jury trial, why would we stick our tongue? Like, go fucking. He needs to be a strange fruit.
They do lethal injection. Although in some states you can death by firing squad.
Oh, really?
Because one guy like recently did it.
There's a couple. It's a whole. Most people just do it as a way to.
All right, we're live. Guys, make sure to share the link. Let's see how many people are live on the Primetime channel.
So how they do it? They have 8 people shoot, and one has a. I think one has a rubber bullet, so you don't know for sure if you would have shot to kill him.
We'll see. I want to know.
Well, I'm gonna be in the firing squad.
That's what I signed up for.
I'm gonna.
a sniper.
Yeah, I don't know about this at the bar.
I'm signed up to be a sniper for a reason.
I don't think it's.
Is that what you want?
I don't think it's.
All right, I'm going to use the restroom, guys. And I'm going to come back and we're going to start the show. All right.
Yeah, but that should be a worse shot.
Well, they were playing for a start.
I don't want you to miss, to be honest with you.
I'm guessing he's like. He's been like in communication with me all the way. He's very clear all the time. So, but he's been on me.
I haven't seen him in a while. He used to be my outward in a while. Is that real?
What is that real thing? I'm pretty sure it's real. I mean, Alex has been talking about it. I'm pretty sure. I wanted to go buy some, but I couldn't find it. What? Feel free is like kratom gas station bullshit that apparently gets you really fucked up. And people keep getting like addicted to it. Oh, yeah, dude, how much is it?
Starting at $59. So you could die.
Per?
Oh,
no, 6-pack. All right, that's $10 a bottle. That's not bad, dude. It's a pretty good buzz for
You could
$10.
get a sixer.
The problem is I've tried some of those kratom drinks and they taste, I kid you not, they might be the worst.
What is kratom?
It's just like a baby opiate root. It tastes great. It's a decent buzz for some people, but I have too strong a tolerance for opiates. I
blowing's good. I can feel it. Damn, I love that AC. Yeah, so I guess we'll just start like over here. We should move this.
Yeah, JP hasn't joined the Zoom yet, but I've been talking to him all day, so I'm guessing he's like on another podcast that's.
You start in your chair or at the wall?
Well, I'll probably start at the wall, but I'll probably like talk. I'll probably start like this, Nate.
Then we'll come out to the handle.
Yeah, we're gonna come out to the handheld. So like, Nate, you'll be like right here, and I'll kind of talk, and I'll give like a sincere.
Yeah, we'll be in your ear on like when JP joins in is good. I mean, Alex, it would get some views, but also get some hate. Clip you kissing the wall, because that would be funny as hell.
Yeah, we should clip that.
Making sure.
Jimmy, of course we're gonna clip it.
Well, sometimes you still have the show that you don't want me clipping after the fact.
Yeah, there is true. That is true. Because sometimes I take it a little far, and I get a little nervous.
Hump the wall. Hump the wall.
No, people got mad because I said I was gonna put my butt on the wall one time. What the hell is this freaking all this junk on my desk? Damn, Angel Reese. Look, Matt Adams in the chat. We love Matt Adams. I know we're gonna have to replay this episode on Twitter after it.
I give content to my fellow conspiracy theorists. They can say I do too much.
Make sure to share the freaking stream.
No, they posted it graphically.
Yeah, they know. I mean, it's JP Sears. I'm not like overly.
Hey, we have some time to fill at the beginning anyway.
Well, I texted
Kratom is not healthy, guys. I would not recommend Kratom. We're going to talk about Kratom tonight a little. So you guys can learn about how horrible it is. It's just dangerous. Especially the synthetic concentrated Kratom is really dangerous. Iryna Zarutska. Is that how you say it, Iryna?
I think Iryna.
Iryna, yeah.
Yeah. There's one paid ad read Craftco, and then it's like share the arrows and place CDs.
Yeah, we'll do it before before we bring on the guys. Yeah. Oh, and I'm signed up to speak at Dallas City Council tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna talk about 9/11 and the Cowboys sucking. I figured it'd be kind of funny if I like talk seriously about the Cowboys for a minute and then go into 9/11. People be like, "What the hell?"
I mean that'd be funny to open the Thursday show.
Yeah. I need y'all to share the damn stream. Okay, we're live, guys. We're talking about Iryna Zarutska getting fatally murdered on the Charlotte subway train. Absolutely ridiculous by a freaking absolute savage. So we're going to dive deep. Oh, and I got back from a re-education camp. Just got back from Tel Aviv. I'm sure you guys want to hear all about it. Had a great conversation with the Jewish Illuminati, and we're all good. So we love Israel. We love safety in the cities. That's why we need to bring it back. Watch a show to get some in-depth analysis about what's going on in the world right now. Pimp on a Blimp, the show starts now. All right. We're doing shit. We're trying to get the damn link up, trying to get the show up. Got 1 minute. The show starts in 1 minute. I'm going to have to get up. Hold on. Let's see. Quote. Okay. We are live on YouTube with @Awaken JP. See, just posted that. Always takes a second to post. Okay, the show's starting now.
With the planes, my grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and tonight we have a lot of explaining to do. I just want to come on here and talk about the elephant in the room. Everybody saw last week while I was hosting Tim Pool's show, Tim Cuss IRL, one of the biggest political live streams on the internet. I had a confrontation. I had a conflict on the show, and I spoke out, and I said some stuff that was construed as anti-Semitic. And everybody knows that when you accidentally do something or purposely do something anti-Semitic, there's one way to correct that. And that is by apologizing to the chosen people for my transgressions. And I also want to digitally show you that I respect all Jewish people by, come over here. I'm going to go to the Wailing Wall digitally. So what I'm doing here is a show of faith. Baruch Hashanah, Baruch Hanach Hashanah. I am sorry, Jesus is not that great. I agree with your take about Jesus not being that cool. I forgive you for stabbing him on the cross. He tore down your temple, and so he was asking for it. I learned all this at Auschwitz. They flew me on a trip to Poland, and I learned about what they did to my friend. Hitler was the worst man alive. Nothing redeeming about him, nothing at all. He did create animal cruelty laws. He was the first person to do that, but that's not redeeming. Hitler sucks. I hate Hitler. I hate Nick Fuentes. I hate David Duke. I'm sorry for what I said. Please forgive me. Seriously, ever since that thing went viral, all I have is hate in my DMs. I love Jewish people. I love the Talmud. I love what it says. I'm going to start following the Talmud. I am going to convert to Judaism just because I want to be just like the Trumps, just like Ivanka. I'm going to be just like you, Ivanka. So now I sit at this wall and I ask whoever the Jewish God is, Lucifer. No, I'm kidding. He's not Lucifer. That was rude. Okay, I'm getting re-educated slowly but surely. So I love Israel. It's the greatest place in the world. Jeffrey Epstein definitely did not work for them, trying to solicit powerful politicians and putting them in vulnerable situations in order to gain leverage so that on a geopolitical scale they could actually win a lot of trade arguments and do sinister stuff like molesting kids. Israel had nothing to do with that, even though Jeffrey Epstein, after his arrest in 2009, happened to go to Israel right before sentencing in Florida. And Alex Acosta, who was the attorney general at the time, said that he was connected to high powerful people as if it was some sort of agency. Alphabet agency is what he insinuated. So I don't know why I would say that. And you know what? I love it when Israel bombs a church. I love it when Israel bombs a hospital. That's where they got all the bombs, you idiots. Hamas is using them as human shields. We need to blow up every hospital in Gaza. I don't want a damn Band-Aid in that town. And food? You guys need Ozempic. You don't need food. You fat Palestinians, fat ass, fat DJ Khaled Palestinians. I love Israel. I love when you send gay influencers there to do gay stuff on the Western Wall or the Wailing Wall, whatever the hell they did. I love it. Who was that influencer that was there recently? Xavier. I love when you put Xavier doggy style on the wall. That's what we need. We need more black men in Israel. The black Hebrew Israelites were the original Israeli Jew. Black Hebrew Israelites. So, what did we learn? Well, we learned that I was wrong. And the Jewish Illuminati is more powerful than you could ever imagine. And that's why I'm here today correcting the record on what happened. And, it makes me think about last weekend and then fast forward to what just happened. And you look at this beautiful young Ukrainian refugee just trying to get home from work, probably paying taxes, and she's just riding the train for $2.50 because she doesn't have enough money to pay for a car or take an Uber. And what does she get in return for coming to this country, trying to live and make herself have a better life and not live in a war-torn country being bombed by Russia? She comes here. You wouldn't even know black people live in. I didn't know that. I didn't know black people in North Carolina. Who did? But guess what? They do have them. And some of them get arrested 14 times for violent crimes, and they don't go to jail. And then what do? They get on a train and they stab you on the neck. Because that's America. That is the country that we live in. Where if you mind your own business and you think, oh, well, I have this false sense of security. Nobody's going to try to stab me. I'm just looking at my cell phone. I'm just on a train. I'm not going to look at the deranged black man that has a shiv, in his wrist waiting to attack me. I'm just going to ignore him. But that's the problem. When you ignore the elephant in the room, it stomps on your head and smashes you like a grape. And then what happens after that? What happens when the elephant stomps your head in? Everybody around, all the other elephants, do they get up and try to help your ass? No! They whip out their phone and they take a damn picture. Because this country has become a laughingstock. This country does not care about one another. As a matter of fact, everybody in this country wants to tear each other down. And there was people on that train, when they saw that beautiful woman get stabbed like that, and they watched her bleed out and watched her life leave her body, they didn't even react because they're so desensitized from all of the trauma that they face every single day. So really, who is to blame for this? Drugs, culture, the media, a lot of stuff is to blame. But when we have Ukrainian refugees leaving war-torn countries to come here and get stabbed in the neck like they're in the damn Mexican cartel, it makes you think, is America the greatest country on earth? We do have the most military bases in the world. We do bomb the most hospitals. We do sell guns that shoot the most people. Does that mean we're the good country? Because are our politicians doing enough to protect people? I don't think so. Do you feel protected? I don't feel protected. Is our guest ready?
No.
Well, that's fine. We don't even need them. I need to just point. Oh, $50 super chat from who? Oh, Rex is a man. We love you, Rex. What do you say?
Incredible opening monologue. Alex is that.
Rex is too kind. Rex is the future king, though. Rex is a young man. I believe he's like 24 or something. A really sharp guy. He's building an Al-Qaeda studio. That's what we got to do, guys. We got to wipe out all terrorists because all terrorists deserve to die. And I know we're on YouTube, so we can only say so much. So we're talking about in Minecraft, in the video game. That's where they take the terrorists out. But on a serious note, I guess, I know your arm's getting tired, Nate. Let me sit behind the desk. I know you're getting emotional. We kind of wailed at the wall. Well, did we actually wait? No, let's go a little bit. Let's go. Do we have Iryna? Do we have the young lady? Look at this lady, guys. Look at her. What would drive a sick individual to go and unprovoked attack this person? That's the problem. I know we keep on talking about problems, is that she did everything right. Literally, she did nothing wrong, and she was still a victim. Because currently, in the world that we live in, nice guys finish last, no good deed goes unpunished. And since that is a reality in which we live in, it encourages people to be bad. It encourages people to commit violent crimes. And listen, I don't want to make this a race issue, but if you do look at the racial statistics, black women are more likely to actually murder you than a white male. That's weird. That's crazy. And maybe it's because black women are doing it in self-defense because they're getting beat up by their baby daddy. I don't know. But what I do know is that this beautiful woman did nothing wrong, and she died on a subway train with 5 people around her that didn't want to help her at all. And guess what? The mainstream media will not even cover it. And when they do cover it, you know who they blame? They blame the right-wing conservatives for getting mad about this. Well, you guys know me. I'm Alex Stein. I'm a Jew. I love saving money, so I ride on these damn trains. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people doing nothing. She just got stabbed. Why did you help her? They don't want to help. They don't want to help because these people have been brutalized in 10 different thousand ways, whatever. They see somebody else get brutalized, and they don't even have the compassion to try to help. It's like the ending to the Seinfeld series, where Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, what's her name? I know, but what's her name? What's her? I know that in the character. No, it's not Ellen. I can't even think of her name. It's Elaine. Duh. Sorry. So my point is, Elaine, George Costanza, and Seinfeld. They ended up getting arrested, and they actually go to jail for not intervening when somebody's actually having an emergency. So we even put laws in place to hold people accountable, to actually go and intervene if an emergency is happening. But guess what? If the criminal with 14 past arrests is not worried about getting arrested, then why do you think some dumbass concerned citizen is going to get involved? Because they're not worried about getting arrested because they know that they're not going to be held accountable because we have a system that doesn't hold criminals accountable. Look at this guy. Look at these dreadlocks. Look at the tattoo. Look at that neck tattoo. If you got a neck tattoo, you belong in jail. I don't care if you're white, black, Filipino, Hispanic. You deserve to go to jail. No more neck tattoos. And just look at this man. He's sitting there preying on her. She's looking at her phone. She's looking at a recipe on TikTok that she's going to go home and cook because she's trying to budget, and she's looking at recipes that are only like $2 per serving because she's struggling so much financially that now she's currently riding the public transportation system. And this person, what does he see? He sees a mark. And what is a mark? Well, back in the carnival days, the people that would work the carnies, the people that work the carnival games, when they would find a sucker, one that would waste a lot of money trying to knock the cones over, trying to get the ball in the basket, whatever stupid carnival game, they would go and they put a little chalk mark on them so that the other carnies would know that that person is a mark. They're an easy out. They're an easy get. They're a sucker. And guess what? This man found his mark. And yes, he may have been high on PCP. He may have been on fentanyl. He may have been on a concoction of drugs that we could not even comprehend. But that is no excuse to stab and murder a young girl just minding her own business. Because in America, this is the harsh reality in which we live in. The media all day long, they're going to show you all this George Floyd propaganda. Even though he did have a lethal dose of fentanyl in his system. They're going to blame it. They're going to stick Derek Chauvin in prison forever. They're going to have a public trial. They're going to spend millions of dollars prosecuting this cop. But when it comes to Carlos Brown, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy gets out of jail one day because I've lost my faith in our justice system. I've lost our faith in humanity. I've lost my faith in public transportation. That's right. I know that sounds like kind of a weird thing, but this is done on purpose. This video is meant to radicalize us, to scare us. That's why we see it over and over. Is it a wake-up call? I don't know if America will actually wake up from this. Because when I don't see the mainstream media cover it, it makes me very worried. And then when I see all the right-wing accounts sharing it, it just kind of increases the fear that people already have. So when something like this happens, it doesn't help anything. It only hurts. Go back to the wall. Maybe if Carlos Brown would have taken one trip to Israel, one free vacation, he could be like Congressman Richie Torres. So that's what we need to do. We need to send our criminals and gangbangers to Israel. I'm asking Benjamin Netanyahu, Naftali Bennett. Is that how you say it, Naftali Bennett?
Yeah.
Naftali Bibi. I want to create a program where I get the blackest, biggest criminals, ex-cons. We send them to the wall. They go to Jerusalem. You deal with them a little bit. Re-educate them like you re-educated me. You could solve the problem. Just like how you guys helped NWA and how you guys helped all those black rappers. Let's ship them all to Israel. And we can end the hate that we're currently experiencing in America. What does the chat think about that idea?
You gotta kiss the wall.
Okay. Get it, make sure you can see.
Mazel tov.
Oh, Mama Israel, I love you, Mama Israel. Oh, I'm your sweet baby. Oh, I'm your sweet baby coming from this land. You're a rich soil. You make the best olives in the world. Your olive oil will make pasta in Italy taste so delicious. Jesus walked on this wall. I miss you, Jesus. Even though I don't believe in what you say because of the Talmud taught me. I also want to clarify, I do not like Muslims that much either. So we hate Muslims. Actually, no, we don't hate anybody. Except for Adolf Hitler. We do hate him. We're not writing songs about him. We hate him. All right, well, I think that's enough of me just, at the Western Wall. Is JP okay?
I'm on the phone with this rep. We're figuring it out. You want to talk about our friend who did this New York Times article?
Ooh, Nick Fuentes?
Or do you want to do an ad read? How about
Oh, let's do a quick ad read because I actually have some stuff on my laptop I want to pull up real quick. We're talking about 9/11. All right, so some bourbons chase trends. Flying Ace chases legacy. This is straight bourbon the way it was meant to be. Bold, balanced, and unapologetically American. No gimmicks, no fluff, just real whiskey made for people who still believe in hard work, high standards, and doing things the right way. Whether you're winding down after a long day or raising a glass of good company, Flying Ace delivers every single time. And it's not about hype. It's about heritage and getting back to what bourbon was always supposed to be. If that sounds like you're kind of poor, it's time to level up. Buy online at flyingacespirits.com and use code BLAZE for free shipping. Flyingacespirits.com, use promo code BLAZE for that free shipping. I know you're asking for free shipping. Everybody's like financially struggling right now. I know that I'm about to be financially struggling. I don't know what I'm going to do for a job. Luckily, I have a hot girlfriend that's going to be able to financially support me, she says. I don't know if she's... I hope she doesn't change her mind on that. She could change her mind on that. I hope she does it. I've always kind of wanted a sugar mama, prepaid if you're in the chat. But yeah, let's pull up some stuff. This is a picture I want to pull up, George. Kind of going back to the rant that I was saying. So this is one of the people on the train. And look at them just looking at their phone. No big deal why a woman is bleeding out. And why does this happen? Like, why is this person so desensitized? They got the McDonald's shirt on. They're probably working at McDonald's, had a long day. They deal with all that cow blood. They deal with cooking those burgers all day long. They see the fattest, nastiest customers that come in there yelling at them because their hamburger doesn't have enough mayonnaise on it. And they deal with the worst of the worst. So when they see something like this, it's almost not a big deal. Like to him, it's almost like, oh, let me just post this on TikTok. Maybe it'll get 1,000 likes. Because that is the society that we're currently experiencing, where everybody is demoralized enough where you see a person die and you don't even want to get involved because you don't want to potentially be a victim. And it's that kind of victimhood mentality that makes us all cowards. It makes us scared to step in and intervene. And if we just had one Daniel Penny on that train, the same guy that New York City spent millions of dollars trying to prosecute because he did the similar thing that happened on his train. He saw a person that was mentally deranged, attacking somebody physically, and they decided to intervene. But sadly, when it comes to Iryna Zarutska, there was nobody on that train to intervene. There was no Daniel Penny. And what happens? Now, a young woman with her whole life ahead of her, and it's just gone. And I saw that her parents actually declined to have her body flown back overseas, and they want her to be buried in America because she loved America so much. And I love America so much. I want to be buried in America. And imagine that, like you're a Ukrainian refugee and you come all the way to this country only to be brutally assaulted and murdered by a random stranger while you're on your way home from work. Makes you not want to work. No wonder people are addicted to their phone and on the internet all the time, because if they try to ride the damn subway, they're going to end up with a knife in their neck. So I'm really sad about this whole entire situation. And I'm sure you are too. And what do we call this? Racial fatigue, black fatigue, white fatigue. But it's not even like a black and white problem, even though we want to make it that. It's more of like a societal problem where we have a bunch of people that are strung out on drugs, mentally ill. Even if you give them a free apartment, they've done this in Seattle, they've done this in Portland, where they give the homeless people a free freaking apartment, and they still go and decide to sleep out on the street every night because they're mentally ill. So it's the same process that we use for people that have gender dysphoria. Instead of actually helping their mental illness, we tell people to cut off their dick. We tell people to cut off their tits. And that's an actual a medical diagnosis that real doctors give to people that are confused about which gender they are. Instead of telling somebody, hey, look, you're not a girl, you have a wiener, they say, you know what, you are a girl, let's chop that thing off. And that's what happened in this situation, because we live in a situation, I got to stop saying situation, but that's exactly what happened, is that we have a system, a homeless industrial complex, a criminal industrial complex that benefits criminals and does not benefit law-abiding citizens, where you can have 14 prior arrests and be let out of jail on a $500 bond by a liberal judge as 300 pounds. It looks like she eats a Popeye's chicken for every single meal. So I mean, I'm a little upset, and you should be too. Oh, and we got our guest. Guys, he's such a badass. You guys all know him and love him. He's got a huge YouTube channel, a huge social media following, and he's got a great comedy tour coming to a city near you. With all that being said, let's welcome on the one, the only JP Sears. JP, how you doing, brother?
Alex, I'm good. Hey, I apologize. I had a time mix-up.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
And if you expected me to be on time, then that's ableist of you. I stand for it.
And you are right. I am an ableist. But speaking of ableism, what I know we like to joke around, and I know I'm being a little maybe too serious about this, but JP, a damn Ukrainian refugee riding the subway home unprovoked gets stabbed in the neck. And as egregious as that is, it's even more egregious that it's not getting the mainstream media coverage that it deserves. So what do you make of this entire tragedy?
Yeah, first off, I don't support stabbing Ukrainians in the neck.
Damn.
I don't support sending money to Ukraine, but also let's not stab them in the neck. And obviously the media's not coverage, but lack of coverage. To me, it only looks like, well, the crazy murderer was a black guy. She's a white girl. That doesn't fit the narrative that we're looking to push, because we want to, from the globalist perspective that controls the propaganda outlets, that doesn't strengthen the narrative that we need to just kill all white people and do away with them, even though he killed a white lady.
He did kill a white lady. And I think what's even more egregious of the whole situation is that there's 6 people or 5 people around her after she got stabbed. And I know they're not paramedics, but they didn't even kind of give it the appearance, right? Their body language didn't even really change after this happened. Like, they didn't even seem worried. So what does that say about society, that you get stabbed in the neck and there's 5 good, not good Samaritans around to not do anything?
Yeah, we need more Daniel Pennies, I'll tell you that. I mean, the least you can do if you see a homeless black guy stab a non-homeless white lady in the neck, throw up. It's probably gross. It at least shows some sympathy. You were present enough to acknowledge the thing. But honestly, and I'm not the first one to say this, we have a very weak culture. I wouldn't expect women to stand up to a homicidal maniac. I don't think they should, even though that woman in the red there looks like she's a linebacker. But where are all the real men? I think they sent a message when Daniel Penny did what a real man is supposed to do. He was being a protector.
Yeah.
Protecting innocent bystanders from a crazy, dangerous person. And then, of course, communist New York tries to make an example out of him. He got let off, but years of living hell, not knowing is he going to prison for the rest of his life for doing the right thing, that kind of crap sends a message to real men and says, there's a penalty for you being a real man. Please don't do it.
You're
Real men need to be men again.
I agree 100%, and you are right, because they penalize people for actually getting involved and trying to help. It demotivates people to actually get involved when the situation actually arises. So you're 100% right. And what do you think, like, why, when we see I guess this is kind of my question. Am I being a sensationalist like when the left sensationalized George Floyd, or do you think it's justified in all of the conservative outrage in this incident?
Yeah, I think there's two parts to the conservative outrage. And honestly, maybe there's three parts, and I think two of them are justified. Part number one is this is an absolute tragedy. It should be outrage. An innocent woman stabbed in the neck. Part number one, very justified. Part number two is media. You are 100% biased. You would cover the heck out of the racial scenario if it was flipped. The media needs to be called out. The third part that I think some parts of the conservative movement are calling out that I don't feel is necessary, it's just my perspective. They're sensationalizing the fact black guy killed white lady. You know, I know when you look at the crime stats, it's like, I wish this wasn't the case, but yeah, a lot of the crime stats are overwhelmed by the black demographic. I'm someone, I like to be careful, like murderers are murderers. I will discriminate against all of them.
Yeah.
I don't care what their skin color is. But I think the right needs to be careful about not just doing the whites or the left's anti-racism, where we become doing anti-racism. Still racism, but yeah, facts are facts, call those out. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to push a different racial narrative. I'd rather push a murdering's bad narrative.
I agree. I don't want to make it a black versus white thing, but it's just when you see it and it's just so, it's like so egregious, right? You're like, damn, if you just look at this video, it'll make you cry. And so maybe that's done on purpose too, where I'm arguing that the media is not covering it. Maybe they purposely don't cover it to create more of an outrage, so more conservatives share it, so more conservatives get racist. That could be possible because, this is going to only make people more racially divided, which is really a sad thing, but that's just the reality of the situation. Now, I want to get funny. I want to talk about your comedy tour, but I have to talk about now one serious thing. This is a serious thing. You have a video that was, it's a big video on your channel that is a problem that's affecting tons of people. I've had two friends that I recently found out, Jason Ellis, that had an issue with this. And I know Joe Rogan, I think, was actually sponsored by this company. Feel free, JP. Can you tell us a little bit about this kratom drink that is ruining kids' lives? There's a kid from my high school, a 15-year-old that's currently in high school, that overdosed from Feel Free and died. His mom came in his bedroom, and this just happened 2 weeks ago. So can you tell us about this horrible drug that's sold at all gas stations?
Yeah, it's called Feel Free. It's in a little bluish purple bottle. Here's the worst part. It's marketed as like a
health tonic. Yeah.
Like a caffeine alternative. It's like, yeah, dude, a bullet's a caffeine alternative. Doesn't mean it's good. So several years ago, the founder of the company sent me a box of them, looking at doing a sponsorship with me. So I tried them. It's like, you feel a nice little buzz, and it's just plants. It's all natural.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did some research. And it's like, okay, it has kratom in it. Did more research. Kratom's got a good thing. It can help people get off opiates, but it can also be addictive unto itself. So ultimately, I said, no, I'm not doing the sponsorship. Something that has potential to be addictive. I don't want to introduce that to my audience. But I had a box of them. So lo and behold, I started getting addicted to them without knowing I'm getting addicted to them. That's the funny thing.
Well, real quick, JP, because I watched your video. This is the thing. I had another buddy, Jason Ellis, that's sober. And the other buddy that got addicted, like these are like you. That's a health tonic because they're sober, so it doesn't have alcohol in it. It's not marijuana, so you think, oh, I can take this. It shouldn't mess me up too much. But what the hell? So the first time you did it, you only hit one box. That was enough to kind of put you over the edge and basically make you addicted.
Yeah, I don't know if one box, 12 come in a
Yeah.
box, was enough to send me over the edge, but it's like, oh, I like how I feel on those. Like you've got a clear mind, but you feel a little bit of a buzz. Like you're not motor impaired with alcohol, but you feel a buzz.
Well, if you feel euphoric, that's the other thing. Is sadly it causes euphoria. Euphoria is actually one of the most fun feelings. You kind of feel happy. But euphoria doesn't last. After the euphoria goes away, actually the side effects are worse than the euphoria you face. But I can see why that gets addicting because you take something and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I'm in a good mood. I'm relaxed. My anxiety's gone.
Yeah, 100%. So after I had my first box, it's like, all right, maybe I'll get another one of those. Where can I find those? So eventually it's like, without realizing it, I'm dependent because you go euphoric, but then you go the opposite.
Mhm.
Like you have a letdown effect, then you build up a tolerance, you need more and more, and before you know it, it's like, yeah, I just want those all the time. So, very grateful to get out of that almost 2 years ago. And, I made that video calling out the company because if you're hitting a bottle of Jack Daniels, you at least know
Mhm.
alcohol has the potential to become an addictive problem. These things, people have no idea. They probably think the opposite because it's a health tonic. But to me, it feels good for a while. You dig yourself in a hole. So I love to warn people, stay away from these. By the way, the founder of the company used to be in prison
Yeah.
for fraud. And then he comes out, launches this company, public appearances, and conceals all that. Apparently, he even changed his name. So it's like the company was kind of built on fraud. Then the marketing is, the founder of the company is kind of a fraudulent presence. Then the marketing is absolutely fraudulent. I know there's been class action lawsuits against the company, but honestly, it's something I went through. And if I can get a few people to see my video, help them just avoid this trap that's disguised as euphoria, then that's the least I can do.
No, and I think that was really brave. I really commend you for that. And like you said, the marketing. I think he was a sponsor on Joe Rogan's show. I'm pretty sure.
Rogan has talked about them before, and like he said, yeah, comedians come into the club, but with those, and I've had the manager look into those, and Rogan's kind of warned against them.
Oh, he has good, and I'm not saying Rogan's endorsing it. I'm just saying this is a thing, and that's why I appreciate you making that video where people don't have any idea. They don't know what this kratom 7.0 synthetic thing is. Like you said, they think it's a freaking health tonic when really it's an opioid that's the same as morphine and has a serious withdrawal symptoms from this product. You would think that it's a health product, which is going to make me feel healthy, not make me have painful withdrawals that make me, relying on it to feel any sort of normalness.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying it was brave of me to do. To me, it's just the right thing to do. It's not like I changed my gender or anything. It's not.
You're right. It is definitely not that brave. Okay, and real quick, we got you for a couple minutes, but tell us about your tour. I have to brag about myself. I'm doing a tour for Turning Point USA. I'm going to be at 10 different colleges in the next 3 months, so I'm going to be very busy. But can you tell us about your upcoming tour, and then I'll plug mine after you get off the show. But tell us all about your tour.
Yeah, America's Back Tour. So I've been on tour kind of constantly for the past 7 or 8 years, and I'm not touring next year. So this is like the end of this road. I'll be in San Diego this weekend, Winnipeg, Canada, Calgary, Canada. I guess I'm just going to communist places: California, Winnipeg.
Well, JP, you have the most famous thing. What was it? The club in Seattle, or where was the club where they tried to cancel you and they? Yeah, in Spokane, Washington. Yeah, that's just so funny. But you do a lot of those liberal places, and you sell out. So, are all these shows going to be packed out too?
That's a good question. I hope so. I'll also be in Dallas, so they're not all super liberal places. But I'll tell you, Calgary, Canada, that's about as Texas as you can get in Canada. It is the people up there, they're not woke. They are awake.
Yeah, you see those videos of the Stampede. They're having sex in an alley at the the Stampede. They're doing all kinds of nasty stuff in Calgary. Good conservative values because they're married at least. I mean, they're butt naked in the middle of the street, but at least they are married, and that's okay. Now, let's ask you some tough questions, JP. I'd like to get your input. Obviously, the war in Ukraine is terrible. This refugee gets stabbed. We want that to end. Now, though, it's looking like we're about to be in a war with Qatar. You saw that Israel bombed Qatar. We're supposed to get a plane from Qatar. Are we about to be in World War III, JP? What do you think is about to happen with America and our current situation overseas?
Good question. I don't have any intel on Qatar. I didn't even see that. I was hooked into.
They killed the top 5 Hezbollah officials in Qatar. So now Israel's not just bombing children in Gaza; they're bombing Qatar as well, which we like. We like that. We'd rather them bomb them than the children, right?
My jury's out on that. I spent the morning deep diving into the communist leaders fleeing for their lives in Nepal. But I will say a war I do support. When President Trump was playing international water polo with Venezuela using missiles on their little drug-running canoe boats, give me that all day. That is the right.
Wait, JP, real quick. Now I guess I'm going to go in libtard mode, activate libtard mode. Do we want our government systematically bombing boats that they say are drug runners running drugs to America that have engines that would go less than 40 miles?
That's a good question. You raise a yellow flag there. So I'd go full bombing.
Full bombing. So we just bomb because I look back at the Middle East, and I'm not even talking about Israel. I talk about Edward Snowden, and he released the Snowden files, and apparently the United States military dropped bombs on weddings. They dropped bombs on funerals. So it seems like America is very bomb happy. I love America. You have that flag. Obviously, you love America. But JB, how do we? And I know you're very based. I know you are a Zen person. You like to be healthy. Isn't that dropping bombs the most unhealthy thing you can do on a society?
Well, it depends on who you're dropping them on. If you're dropping them on the cancer society, there you go.
It's okay.
In detonation form. But you raise a good question. A boat that goes less than 40 miles. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
You support bombing. Mm-hmm. I like to know as little information as possible.
Now that is a good policy we can get behind. Okay, JP, we've asked you all the tough questions. Now let's ask you some easy questions. Right now, we got the tour. You're being the comedian, but really, it's kind of hard now because Trump is in power. It's hard to kind of be critical of our own government. So how are you kind of towing that line where you can still, because that's why people like you, because you are an anti-establishment comedian. So how do you toe the line right now when really conservatives are in power,
Yeah, honestly, to be truthful, I think we need, and I'm doing my best on this, I need to be self-deprecating with what I support the most, because I spent 4 long freaking years just bashing the Biden administration with comedy. 100% they deserve to be called out, and they should. We had to shine the light on that. But then when it's Trump in it, it's not like, hey, everything's fair game, because it's like, I love so much of what he's doing. But when there's things to be called out, I don't want to be the idiot that says, well, that's my guy, it's all good. No, it's being a sheep. Oh, like the Epstein files was a big thing. We go from there's Epstein files, we're not going to release them, to there are no Epstein files, to there are Epstein files, but they're a hoax. That needs to be called out. So being self-deprecating with our own people, honestly, I think is just as important as being deprecating on the other side.
It really is. And us as comedians, like, obviously we can support a lot of what Donald Trump does, but we still have to joke and make jokes at the president's expense, even if we like him sometimes, because I think that's our job, is to lampoon any politician that's in power. Even if we like that politician, we have to find a way that is creative enough, that is not hurtful, but it's funny, because we can't just kiss the president's butt. That would, yeah.
And as a comedian, you can hopefully make fun of yourself and be self-deprecating, and hopefully you love yourself. Therefore, like, it's okay. We can do both.
Yes, yes, and we can be just call balls and strikes. Okay, last thing, you are a health guy. What do you think about the assisted suicide? Are you okay with assisted suicide? I know we've asked you some tough questions, but in Canada, a person just did the assisted suicide. If you had a terminal illness, is that a humane thing to do, or what is your opinion, JP?
Well, you can make an argument it's a humane thing to do. However, I don't support it. I think it's wrong. It's murder. So I'm not a fan of it. And I know Canada, they've gotten very loose with their.
You have an ankle injury. You twist your ankle. They say, "Hey, here's assisted suicide. It's a good option."
They're using it as a treatment for depression. There was
It cures depression. I would say it cures depression, right? I mean, there's no doubt that it cures it.
That's the one thing they have right.
Yeah.
There was a Canadian veteran, which shocked me. I didn't even know Canada had an army, but apparently they did.
Yeah, wow.
So a Canadian veteran somehow in a wheelchair, and they said, "Yeah, it's going to be a couple years before we install the ramp at your place because they have socialism. Everything takes forever. So if you don't want to wait that long, you can do our medical assistance in dying." So I don't think having that in the hands of the government or the medical establishment that routinely kills people who are not trying to consent to it, I don't think that's a good thing. If someone wants to take their own life, I don't recommend it, but they have the power to do it.
Yeah, I guess they do have the power to pick and choose if they want to live or die. It's sad. Okay, now this is the last question. This rain, clouding, rain, all this rain. I'm seeing more rain in Texas than we've ever had. Now it was a conspiracy 3 years ago to say that they do cloud seeding. Now it's just an open secret, not even a secret. There's people going on podcasts. So what do you think about them manipulating the weather? Do you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing, JP?
Here's why I think it's a bad thing. It's people playing God. And it's one thing if you want to play God on your own property that you own. So if you have a garden in your backyard, you can play God. You can get the garden hose out and water it more than God waters it with the rain. That affects your property alone. But when we're cloud seeding, you are 100% messing with other people's property. Because who's to say how much rain is ideal? How much rain isn't ideal? So you have one guy deciding the dominion and domain over rain that doesn't just affect his property. So I don't support it. I typically don't support it when people try to play God over other people's lives. I know Fauci did it. Don't get me wrong, he was very successful.
He was great at playing God. He's the best God there ever was. Yeah, he was the man.
Natural immunity and gender are the two biggest mistakes God's ever made. So thank God we have vaccines and knives. But yeah, I'm not on board with cloud seeding.
Well, we agree on a lot. Okay, JP, before you go, how can people find you on your upcoming tour? We put the link in the description, but I'm sure our audience definitely wants to go see you. And I encourage everybody to go see JP. He is a killer. He's very funny. I know on the show we kind of acted serious tonight, but you get to see him cut loose when you see him live.
Yeah. Best place to find me at my website, awakenwithjp.com. Got all my social links on there, my tour. And Alex, lastly, man, I've been so angry at you. You went mega viral like twice in a day.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Your trans Texas State House
Senate hearing, yeah.
But here's what made me mad. When you cut in on MSNBC saying MSNBC sucks, I got so confused. I'm like, well, this is on MSNBC, and this is the first time they don't suck. But it's Alex saying that they suck, which makes them not suck for a change. Confused me, so I just got angry at you.
That really is a paradox, because I'm saying MSNBC sucks, and then finally they don't suck for 10 seconds. Wow, you're brilliant, JP. And yeah, we did get a double dose of virality that day, and I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to your level. Everybody go follow JP. He makes great content, and his channel is always booming. I really do appreciate you making time, JP, because I know you're busy. And guys, everybody go see him on tour. That's a call to action. That is not a suggestion. Go see JP. He will show you that love and support back, because he's actually a real badass. JP is not one of these egomaniacs, too big for his britches types guy. he's going to see it. Do you do the meet and greet too after the show, or do you not do that?
Yeah, I do. You know, I know we're still in the middle of a
COVID, yeah.
I'm not afraid to shake hands. I'll be in California, so I guess I'm not afraid to share, step on the same needles everybody's stepping on. So meet and greets, I ain't scared.
No need to fear. JP Sears is here. All right, JP, great work, brother. Keep it up. Everybody go see him on tour. All right, guys, go support JP. Now we're getting to my favorite part of the show where I drink my Diet Coke. And, I have a lot of stuff pulled up, but I feel like what's most important right now is we have a very important date coming up this week. It's probably the most important date of the year. That is September 11th. And it is the anniversary of the terror attacks that took place that day. And the reason why it's so near and dear to my heart is because there's a lot of unanswered questions. One of the first questions is, how do two planes, smash into two buildings and then three buildings fall down? And then how the hell were they able to find the terrorist passports, but they weren't able to find any of the black boxes on the plane, which are actually designed to be indestructible in the case of a crash? So questions and anomalies like that, it makes you think. And so I want to play a little clip of let's show my laptop of Tucker talking about 9/11 real quick. This is just kind of a short clip. Hopefully I'll play it a little faster. And just listen to my boy Tuck, my biological stepfather, 9/11 pilling Piers Morgan.
No, of course I didn't allege that, the Jews did it. I don't even know what that means. I think, in fact, saying things like that is a way to discredit.
The Jews definitely did not do it. The Jews definitely did not do it. The Jews had nothing to do with it. Wink, wink.
No questions, right? Benjamin Netanyahu on camera right after said this is a good thing because it brings the United States into a conflict that we've been involved in on an existential level for decades. He said that out loud. I'm not guessing. You can pull the tape. We know that a group of Israeli art students, who clearly were not art students, clearly some of them were aligned with Israeli intelligence, were arrested and held for quite some time in the United States before being released without charges. And we know that a group of them, again, I'm quoting an FBI document here, not the internet, filmed the attacks on 9/11, and I'm quoting, seemed to have foreknowledge of those attacks. Now, you were not allowed to follow up in any of this. Fox News did a series with Britt Hume and Carl Cameron, which many people have seen in a bootleg version on the internet, but they did it like within weeks, saying, what is this? There was an Israeli spy ring in the United States, and they clearly knew 9/11 was coming. This is Fox News. They pulled that under pressure. They pulled that off the internet. It's not searchable in any Fox News archive, but they aired it. I know the people who did it. Of course, I worked with them for years. They're real people. They're not crazy. In fact, they're pro-Israel, but they had a fact set before them, and they reported it, which is called journalism. And subsequent generations have been forbidden from noting what is now factually true. Those are factually true statements. Now, we tried to interview some of those people. One lives in the United States, in California, and made no headway whatsoever. And we knew as we did it, by the way, that we're going to be attacked as anti-Semites or something.
So Tucker's getting canceled for that. And I wrote a little song, but I want to pull up something because he said something interesting. He talked about there's some Israeli art students that lived on the 93rd floor. Oh my gosh, why do I always mess up spelling Israel? Israel art students. Okay, let's see if this comes up. I probably should have already had this pulled up. But yeah, there was these art students, and they lived. You can kind of see this picture right here. So these are the Israeli art students. Actually made a documentary called The Bee Thing. And if you actually look at the information that are on these boxes, believe it or not, supposedly these are fuses for to detonate like tannerite and explosives. So I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff. Okay, so take out. You can. I guess stop showing that because I'm definitely going to get a strike. But what Tucker said, I want to write. I'm just going to kind of freestyle a song about how Bibi Netanyahu liked 9/11. So Bibi Netanyahu said 9/11 was good for this world. He said those buildings burning down made your place a safer town. They got a gun and shot everybody that was brown. They don't give a damn. Osama was found. He knocked over the towers from a cave. The Patriot Act made you a slave. This was the goal from the start. They will shoot you with a gun right in the heart. They make a passport that survives a crash and fire you for being an ass. 9/11 was exactly how they said. 3,000 people were supposed to be dead. They died when they jumped from those falling towers. Feeling the blood and these tears causing showers. I don't know what to say. Benjamin Netanyahu is not gay. He loves to bang hot chicks. He doesn't give a damn about watching Netflix. Benjamin Netanyahu loved 9/11. He said it's better than going to heaven. Benjamin Netanyahu wants to make the Gaza through. He wants to knock down every single building. Every single hospital has to go. He is thinking you're a bitch ass hoe. He doesn't like any of the whites. He believes that you don't have any rights. Thank you. Thank you. What is the chat saying? This episode is kind of off the rails. I bet they're pretty mad right now. Let's see. Let's go to Prime Time with Alex Stein. We're just gonna kind of freestyle all night. Oh, guys, make sure to go follow the Alex Stein channel as well, because we're gonna be going live from there a lot more often. It's in the description. The link is in the description. Now, if I can just find this. Look at you guys. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button. See, why is there not a proportionate amount of likes to motherfucking viewers? Okay, come on, get the handheld. Let's kind of, we're gonna have to sing some really good songs tonight. Let me sit on the desk. Okay. I wish I was a little Jewish boy in Gaza playing with my little toy. It is a flamethrower ready to burn. These Palestinians are about to learn that the Jewish Illuminati is stronger than you can tell. If you get stabbed in the neck, you don't even go to jail. Charlotte, North Carolina was a tragedy. Benjamin Netanyahu threw a 9/11 party. I think it is weird that we still don't know what happened at the Pentagon. Those planes crashed fast and they didn't live on. Muhammad Atta was the best terrorist. He flew into that building and made New York pissed. Netanyahu said the terrorists were brave. The Patriot Act turns you into a slave. Warrantless search and seizure of your email. If you talk about Israel negatively, you will go to jail. I love the Torah, it's my favorite book. Benjamin Netanyahu is definitely not a crook. He's my favorite Jew to ever live. I wish America had more money for Israel we could give. $3 billion is not enough. The IDF sure is tough. I was thinking about how the Department of War, is the new name that is of the Department of Defense. You guys saw they changed the Department of Defense to the Department of War. And I was thinking, I actually appreciate that, because now the government, they're being more honest. It's not about defense. It's about war. It's about killing. It's about bombs over Baghdad. That's an outcast song, but neither here nor there. My point is, the Department of War is more honest. And I think that other militaries should take suit or follow suit when it comes to being more honest when it comes to their military names. The first military I can think of is the IDF, right? What does that stand for? Israeli Defense Force. I can't even speak it. The IDF stands for Israeli Defense Force. They should change their name to the Israeli Offense Force, because everybody knows they're not playing defense when they throw a rock at you and you shoot a hospital, okay? So let's be a little more true with your name. The IDF is to blame. They bomb a hospital that Jeffrey Epstein donated money to. These Jews don't ever know what to do. Anti-Semitism is our biggest concern. If you're a Hamas terrorist, you will burn. We'll blow up your house and we'll blow up your spouse. Only thing left will be a dead mouse. We don't give a damn if you're a Gaza child. We will eat your body with some Taco Bell sauce mild. Mild, because you're already spicy, because you're stinky, because you're Palestinian, and all Palestinians smell bad. They smell like feet. Palestinian children smell really bad. They don't even have a diaper or a dad. They got bombed up in the war. IDF came right through the door. Shot him in the head and your kid is dead. I don't give a damn, no, you got a peg leg. The bomb went off next to your house and it accidentally killed your spouse. It is good that she lost her life. Now you can get an Israeli wife. They love to have lots of babies and occupy your house all day long. Occupy your house. Get the fuck out. All Palestinians need to go to hell. I don't give a damn what you say. Every Palestinian is gay. Actually, that's not true because if you're gay in Palestine, they throw you off a roof. This has been an emotional day, guys. And we got to talk about a friend of the show, America's favorite anti-Semite, Nick Fuentes. Did you guys see Nick Fuentes in the news? We have a full screen for Nick Fuentes. Full screen 10. Look at this. Nick Fuentes, a white nationalist problem for the right. Well, you know what? Maybe if we had a little more white nationalism, people wouldn't get stabbed in the neck on the train going home from work. Nick Fuentes may be a jerk, but he may be right about some stuff. That's why you get stabbed when you ride the bus. I don't know if it rhymes. It doesn't matter. But Nick Fuentes, New York Times. Now he's on the New York Times. You know, I mean, what the hell was going on in the New York Times? Now the New York Times is anti-Semitic. So a lot of stuff's going on in the world today. Nick is continuing to be anti-Semitic while I am kissing the wall. Can we go to the wall? Let's show the wall one more time. Let's show the wall. Nick, this is something you would never have the courage to do, Nick. You don't have the balls to go to this wall and say that Jesus was not the prophet. He was not the man. And everything these Jews say is correct. I love Israel. Kiss the wall, Nick. You could never do this. You don't have the courage to kiss that wall, but I do. And guess what? Now I'm protected by the Jewish Illuminati, and I can say and do anything. And I will always have money in my bank account. I will always have job security. As a matter of fact, I'll have even more success now that I've teamed up with Bibi Netanyahu. And so what? The Milk Boys and I are going to do a collab where I'm going to get alcohol poisoning and maybe die. It doesn't matter. It's worth it because Bibi Netanyahu loves Burger King, motherfucker. He loves Burger King. And I didn't know that until the Milk Boys asked. I would have thought he was a damn McDonald's head. But guess what? He's a Burger King stan. And that was the plan all along, to sell more Whoppers. And guess what? It worked. Because you know why? They sell the Impossible Whopper. And I'm a vegetarian. I'm the plant-based pimp, so I actually go to Burger King. So me and Bibi Netanyahu are actually ideologically aligned when it comes to our favorite fast food restaurant being Burger King. But that's neither here nor there. What is important is I'm sick of all of you conservative anti-Semites. If you want the key to success, you find this wall. And you kiss this wall. And you say, I'm so sorry for believing in Jesus. I'm so sorry. What you did to Jesus was totally justified. You totally justified what you did to Jesus. I love you, Israel. I love you, IDF. I love you, Bibi. I love you, Bibi. I love this wall so damn much. I want to touch its electronic blood.